Hello everyone, my name is SavageJack. This will be a short video where I'll explain who I am, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. Like so many other people, I've noticed a massive change in society over the past 30 or so years. When I was a kid, things sure as hell seemed a lot different. You can chalk that up to being a child or nostalgia, but I think older or at least educated people will understand what I mean when I say that society valued science, intellect, the pursuit of fact, and honesty considerably more than they do now. However, by the time I was an obnoxious teenager in the 90s, this backwards-thinking, politically correct mindset started really taking over otherwise seemingly intelligent people. Rational thought and debate, especially if it was in disagreement with how people wanted others to feel about something, was being given the same treatment dictators have traditionally given to books they don't like. Society was more and more afraid of straight shooting and valuing other people on their merits or the content of their character. In place of common sense, there has been heavy focus on people's feels, the color of their skin, what's between their legs, and there's been a cockeyed approach to equality through parity. This cancer hasn't been just relegated to the arena of politicians and their blatant pandering or the far more insidious attempts to completely rewrite the social contract. It has affected the sciences, our education, job placement, technology, our outlook of the future, clothing styles, and even how to sit on the damn subway. Everything that could and should make humanity even more knowledgeable, powerful, and successful remains under attack. Now, like the religious mobs before them, the politically correct, your feminists, your progressives, are holding back the real progress of all mankind. And I'm sick of it. I can't sit back and say nothing any longer. Watching reason itself go the way of the humpback whale.
They're not extinct.
Really? I was told they would be by now.
Well, they're not.
Oh. Well, screw you, Leonard Nimoy.
He is extinct.
What the hell? Okay, I can't watch reason go itself the way of Spock? That doesn't sound right. So why should you care what an older relic of the past, a caveman like myself, has to say? Because I'm right. I don't mean I lean left or right, you politically sensitive out there. I mean I'm factually correct. Like many of you, I've lived under many presidents, 6, soon to be 7, and I've seen so much change. And not all of it bad. But the authoritarian movement has greatly overshadowed what real success we've made. My educational background, to which I hold a degree, is in religion and associated thought processes. I've studied it my whole life. My wife, whose work includes research in microbiology, now works in an administrative role at a university and will make regular appearances and explain firsthand what's going on in what we now laughingly refer to as academia. She is far more pissed off than I am. Just for extra fun, much of her entire Catholic family has become very regressive, and their fall down the rabbit hole has given a very personal perspective on the progressive movement. Also, personal grievance. Most of the prominent people on YouTube speaking on these subjects are Canadian, Australian, British, German. I think he's German. I fully understand these countries have been heavily affected as well. Hell, in a lot of cases, far worse than we have here in America. And I'll be covering the insanity that they're dealing with as well. But America always leads the way. And progressivism is, in my opinion, largely our fault. They have the radiation clouds over them, but we are the ground zero crater. And with your help, maybe we can clean this mess up. So, in the coming videos, I invite you to sit back, laugh, get some facts, be accused of racism and every kind of phobia there is by your virtue signaling friends just for watching me, and maybe If we're all good little boys and girls, we can one day get back to a fucking meritocracy. And then, before we all get old and die, colonize Mars without people bringing up fears of the evil colonialists going after an uninhabited planet. I mean, fuck me, what the hell was that about? Alright. I'm gonna go bang some rocks together.